is the same like go over. I need to go over my notes before the test tomorrow. Good, very good actually. The next exercise here is please feel free to visit us anytime you are in the area. So how can we replace the underlined word visit us with a phrasal verb, and the meaning of this exercise again will be the same. So let's think. Visit us. What visit us means? Please feel free to visit us anytime you are in the area. Okay. Let's think. Visit us means feel free to drop by. So please feel free to drop by anytime you are in the area. So visit us or drop by mean the same. So please feel free to drop by anytime you are in the area. The other example is I have only a part-time job, so it's hard for me to survive on my salary. So survive means, we had the example before, what survive means. So I have only a part-time job, so it's hard for me to survive on my salary. Do you remember the example before? It was surviving on $500. Okay, so let's see the answer here. I have only a part-time job, so it's hard for me to live on my salary. So to live on my salary, it's the same like to survive on my salary. Since I have a part-time job, it's very hard for me to live on my salary. The next question is, we are going to leave this apartment next month. So leave can be replaced by a phrasal verb, and the sentence will have the same meaning. So leave can be replaced with something else. So let's see how can we replace the same the verb leave with something else, and the meaning of this sentence will be the same. So we are going to move out of this apartment next month. So to leave means to move out, and the meaning of the sentence again, we are going to move out of this apartment next month. Let's see the next question here. We are going to enter a new house next month. So enter can be replaced by something else. Enter can be replaced by a phrasal verb, and the meaning of the sentence will be again the same. So we are going to do what? A new house next month. So we are going to enter a new house. We are going to jump into a new house. We are going to buy a new house next month. Yes, but the meaning is not the same. So we can say here, we are going to move into a new house next month. So enter means to move to a new house next month, and the meaning is the same. The next exercise here. Would you please watch my cat while I'm on vacation? So watch can be replaced by what? How can we replace what? With a phrasal verb, and the meaning of this sentence will be the same. So watch means the same like look after. Since watch means the same like look after, let's see the exercise here. Would you please look after my cat while I'm on vacation? So watch and look after can be replaced. The next example is, I lived in Tirana. Then I was an adult. I moved to London. So again, remember before how we talked about live and the process of becoming an adult, the time since birth to until we become an adult, that's called grew up. So I grew up in Tirana. Then when I was an adult, I moved to London. So I grew up in Tirana, or I lived in Tirana until I became an adult. I grew up in Tirana, then when I was an adult, I moved to London. And the last example here is, I don't have a good relationship with my sister. We fight all the time. So, have a good relationship can be replaced by what? Have a good relationship can be replaced by get along. So let's see the example here. I don't get along with my sister. We fight all the time. So since I don't get along with my sister, we fight all the time, or since I don't have a good relationship with my sister, we fight all the time. So we discussed inseparable phrasal verbs. What about the second group of these phrasal verbs? The separable phrasal verbs. With separable phrasal verbs, we have the separable phrasal verb plus the particle combination, which can be a noun, object, may come after the verb plus the particle or between them. The pronoun object here must come between the verb and the particle. And the position of the particle does not generally change the meaning of the combination. So let's see some separable phrasal verbs. Bring up. The meaning of bring up is raise. For example, we can raise a family. And let's see here the examples how these phrasal verbs are separated in a sentence. For example, Mark is bringing his kids up by himself, or Mary is bringing her kids up by herself. This is actually incorrect because of it's Maria is bringing her kids up by herself. Or callback means to return a phone call. He's going to call us back later. So call back, and then we have he's going to call us back later. So it's not together. Call back, and it's separated by us, and it's call us back later. To call up, it's to telephone, to phone is a verb, to telephone. Not the telephone, the machine, but to telephone someone. For example, yesterday my son called me up. So, called me up. Yesterday my son telephoned me. My son phoned me yesterday. Drop off. Drop off means to take someone or something on the way somewhere, often by car. For example, could you drop me off downtown? We can say, can you take me to downtown, or could you drop me off downtown? So again here you see the difference. Drop off, it's separated. It's drop me off downtown. The next example with a separable phrasal verb is figure out. Here we have figure out, which means to understand or to solve a problem or to decide. Example, I can't figure this problem out. So figure out is separated here. figure this problem out, and the whole sentence is I can't figure this problem out. Find out, on the other hand, means to learn or to discover. For example, did you find her address out? So find her address out. Find out is separated by her address, and we have did you find her address? Did you discover her address? Her address. The next question, the next example is to help out. To help out means to assist or to help. For example, my mother often helps me out with the kids. So we see helps and out. Help out, helps me out. Actually, it's separated by me. And my mother often helps me out with my kids, or my mother often helps me with my kids, assists me with my kids. Look over means to read quickly or to review something. For example, please look your paper over before you give it to me. So what we try to say is, please review or read it quickly before you give it to me. The next example is pick out. It means to choose or to select something. For example, did you pick out a present? Did you choose a present? Pick up. What do we mean by pick up? We mean to go, often by car, to get someone. For example, I picked her up after class. So, I took her after class. I went to pick her up. I picked her up after class. To point out, to indicate, or to mention. For example, Sonia pointed out several problems. To start over, on the other hand, means to begin a second time. For example, let's start the song over. Let's begin the song over. Start over with the song in the middle. Let's start the song over. Take out, it means to take outside.